love nature. It will stay close to nature. It will never fail you. Hello, my name is Lloyd Wright. I was an architect, not a landscape architect or an interior designer, but a residential and commercial architect. Let me tell you why I chose this occupation instead of other optional careers. I was born on June 8, 1867 in Richland Center, Wisconsin. My parents were Anna Lloyd Jones and William Carey Wright. My mother was a teacher from a large Welsh family that settled in Spring Green, Wisconsin. And my father was a pastor and a musician. My parents and I temporarily lived in Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Iowa. When I was 12, we decided to settle down in Madison, Wisconsin. The same year I graduated high school in Madison, my parents divorced, and my father left. I never saw him again. I also enrolled at the University of Wisconsin and chose to study civil engineering. I had no way to pay the tuition, so I worked for the dean of the civil engineering department, Agent Joseph Salisbury, with the designing and construction of Unity Chapel. It was after this experience that I realized I wanted to be an architect, so I dropped out of college, moved to Chicago, and started working for Salisbury. After this, I started working for the architectural firm of Adler and Sullivan. I got the honor of working directly under Louis Sullivan, the renowned architect that is more commonly known as the father of skyscrapers. Sullivan did not like the ordinary architecture styles found in Europe and rejected them for a cleaner, simpler style. I worked for Sullivan until 1893 when our contract was terminated. When I was 22, I married a 19-year-old woman named Catherine Tomlin, and we had 6 children. I designed her home in Chicago, and it was considered to be my first architectural masterpiece. In 1909, I left my wife and children and moved to Germany with Mama Boswick Chetney, the wife of one of my clients. In 1914, we moved back to the United States of America, and then my raving mad, psychopathic, and deranged servants set our house on fire. My wife burning like the witches of Salem witch trials. The year after that, I moved to Tokyo, Japan, and spent the next 7 years working on the Imperial Hotel for the Japanese Emperor. When I returned to the United States, I married my third and final wife, Ogilvana Iovana Lansvich. I passed away on April 9, 1959, at the respectable age of 91. I died from old age.
From what?
From old age.
Oh.
I was Frank Lloyd Wright. I was considered to be the greatest architect of the 20th century. I designed more than 1,000 buildings, most of them in the last decade of my life. I'm remembered through my buildings and the people that practice my beliefs about architecture. Form follows function is misunderstood. Form and function should be joined together in spiritual. Thank you for listening to us.
Good job.